everyone, it's me. My name is Alanna and I'm a Canadian, but I have been living here in the UK for the last 8 years. Recently, the community said, Alanna, you have to watch controversial British adverts. And I said, yes, let's do it. So grab a seat, get cozy, put your feet up, maybe get a cuppa. And without further ado, let's go. So we're starting off with Pot Noodle from 2005. It received 620 complaints. Nice.
Guys.
Tom, what is that?
Nothing?
Tom, have you got the pot noodle horn?
Of course not.
Let me see.
Get off me, maniac! Okay, I have got the pot noodle horn. It's big and brassy, and I'm going to blow it.
Tom!
No time for chit-chat, baby. My pot noodle horn is angry like a snake.
Let's just think about this for a second. There is a room of executives, marketing executives, company executives, and they all sat around this big long table, and they said, what about if we make the advert about having the horn for pot noodle? And people agreed. That is insane. I can't imagine. I just...
Sorry about that.
Oh, mate, we all get the pot noodle horn sometimes. Have you got the pot noodle horn?
What else is there to say? Next up, we have Phones for You, which I've never actually heard of that brand before. This is from 2011. Oh, that's a no for me, thanks.
Hello. The Samsung Toco icon is only $59.95 on pay-as-you-go. Phones for you. Missing our deal.
What? Missing our deals will haunt you. I mean, it makes sense. Logically, it makes sense. I kind of wonder, like, when did The Ring and The Grudge and those kind of spooky remade horror films, when was that? Because that kind of gave me that vibe, and maybe this was a similar time frame, and people are like, it's in people's like subconsciousness, they're thinking about it. These spooky movies are like really popular. Let's somehow connect phones with horror. I'll tell you what, it's not the most offensive thing I've ever seen, all right? And to be completely honest, I don't think I've ever seen anything ever on TV that caused me to call up and complain. But that's just me. This is for Wiggley's Ex 2003. Ew!
Hey, darling.
Excite.
Is that offensive? It's hard to say. Who's calling in for these types of things anyway? It was gross and it was surprising. I don't think it was too controversial. It was just a bit gross. But it makes sense. Again, it does logically make sense. Hey guys, I hope you're liking this video. Is it offensive? Maybe, maybe not. This video is doomed to be copyright claimed, just the way YouTube is. If you don't laugh, you'll cry. If you would like to support me directly while receiving a full-length video every week, please consider joining me on YouTube memberships. There'll be a big join button on this page and all over my channel. I post a full-length video there every Saturday that is not published to the wider YouTube community. If that's something that interests you, no worries if not. But my arm is getting tired, so let's get back to the adverts. So this was just for the Department of Health, 2007.
Fine.
Brilliant. All right, I'll see you on the 9th. Okay, bye.
This is fun because I moved to the UK in 2015. Oh, is this for like smoking or something? He's gotta get outside and have a smoke. He's hooked.
The average smoker needs over 5,000 cigarettes a year. Get unhooked. Call out.
It made its point, right? I don't know if I finished my earlier thought, but I moved to the UK at the end of 2015. So far, all of the adverts that we've watched have been before that, which is really fun because I've had no opportunity to see these. Now, I don't actually watch live TV now anymore. I don't know if a lot of people are still doing that. It's pretty much all like streaming stuff. So I actually don't really know the adverts that are going around current day. I think this was shocking and a bit gross. Logically makes sense, right? It makes sense. Do I want to see that, you know, at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon? I don't know. This is for Barnard. I don't know.
They've let you out again, have they? You worthless little cow.
Come on in. Can't read. Check the sleep.
I don't know what it says, all right?
You okay? Here.
Oh my god.
You worthless little cow.
Can't read.
I don't know what it says.
Here, 20 quid.
What is this for? Okay, so some sort of children's charity. Ugh, rough. The reason this video came about was I did a video reacting to British PSAs and they were wild. Absolutely shocking. And on that video, everyone's like, you gotta watch crazy adverts. So here we are. I would consider this to be part of that PSA. Same with like the smoking one. They're informational things, right? Like they're trying to teach you something to make your life better. They're not necessarily trying to sell you something. So I wouldn't consider those ones as adverts per se. They kind of go into that weird PSA category. And let me tell you, those PSAs are insane. Next up, we have an act on CO2. Okay, is this not a PSA as well? I think we're kind of blurring the lines.
The weather was very, very strange. There were awful heat waves in some parts, and in others, terrible storms and floods. Scientists said it was being caused by too much CO2, which went up into the sky when the grown-ups used energy.
Oh my
God! They said the CO2 was getting dangerous. Its effects were happening faster than they had thought.
Parents, give me a call. Is this appropriate? Getting your kid ready for bed, all snuggled up. We're gonna read a bedtime story. Let's talk about climate change and how your generation is gonna be on fire.
Some places could even disappear under the sea, and it was the children of the land who'd have to live with the horrible consequences. The grown-ups realized they had to do something. They discovered that over 40% of the CO2 was coming from ordinary everyday things like keeping houses warm and driving cars, which meant if they made less CO2, maybe they could save the land for the children.
Hot take alert. Could we not maybe get regulations around giant multi-corporation type conglomerate businesses, international businesses that are pumping out CO2, and maybe less about guilting people to maybe don't turn your heating on? Hot take. Also, this is not an advert. This is a PSA.
Is there a happy ending?
No, honey, you're gonna fight for the water. You're gonna be part of the water wars. Okay, Volkswagen, I know what that is. 2008.
Herein.
Huh? I'm you from the future. What could this possibly be saying? This is pretty cool, you guys. Come on. We're upset because it's violent? Grow up. The kind of violence I saw as an 8-year-old on the internet doesn't even compare to seeing this on TV. Like, let's get real. I don't know what the message is.
Sometimes, the only one you have to beat is yourself.
Das Otto. You know what? I think that was fun. Was it violent? I guess you could, like, say that there's no blood or, like, gore. There is fighting. I don't know. I've seen so much worse as a child. Okay, Mary Stopes. Don't know what this is. 2010. Jenny Evans is like, also huge shout out to Hello, I'm a Pizza. This is a fab compilation, and I love that they put like the days and like when it was from and stuff. I think that, or how many complaints. I think that's wonderful. Link in the description. Please go show them some love.
If you're late for your period, you could be pregnant. If you're pregnant and not sure what to do, Mari Stopes International can help.
Okay. Advert or PSA? You decide. So people were upset at that because, what? There's another option other than having a child? Ugh. We're gonna just put that one down and walk away from it. YouTube, please don't be upset at monetizing this video. It's okay, they probably already are, that's fine. This is Paddy Power. Paddy Power is gambling, isn't it?
Paddy Power can't get Tiddles back. There's nothing we can do about that. But we can get you your money back with our money back specials. Check them out before you bet.
Oh, the cat's fine. Calm. I mean, that's pretty funny. I can see why people would be upset. Hilarious. The cat did live though. I gotta say, on that PSA video, there's a bunch where like animals actively died. And humans, actually. I think that was pretty funny. KFC. Oh, this is good. KFC. Most complained advert of all time. I've never had KFC look like that. That's disgusting, though.
It's a food healthy.
And that's humble opinion. That's hilarious. I think that's very most complained advert of all time. Why? It's fun. It is memorable. There's no kicking any animals. I thought that was very funny. I get that maybe people are upset because it's like, oh, they're like 999 or 911 for us North Americans. And they're, you know, they gotta be focused on their job. They're making light of a serious situation. It's memorable though, innit? And that's the key. So that has been 10 of the UK's most controversial adverts. If you'd like to watch more content, which would be totally awesome, definitely check out this one. This was the British PSA video. They are absolutely wild. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, bye!